Hi guys, this is episode 15. Welcome to Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This is for Season 5, Episode 13. I think that it was a good call that Rick didn't include Sasha in that little get together that he was trying to pull off with Daryl and Carol. Right now, she is just way too suicidal. I think not only would she step into the path of bullets that were coming towards our friends, but I kind of think that in a way she would kind of mess up things, just make sure that everybody died with her. With that guy's W that was carved into his head, well, the walker or whatever, I really don't know what that means. I know it means something in the comics, but I don't know if it's going to mean anything here in the TV series. Plus, I was kind of thinking that maybe it was a bad sign when Rick got the A stamped onto his hand. I thought that that was going to mean something more significant than it actually was, but who knows? Maybe a little later on in the season it will. But um, of course, I don't know if he's even going to be able to wash it off. Um, it looks like he was able to, but I don't know if he just had run it under the sink with regular soap and water, or if he had really scrub. Poor Buttons. Yeah, I know that as a horse, he was of course a big target. He was eventually going to get eaten by walkers anyway, but you know, kind of sad that he was actually killed like right in front of Daryl and stuff. Yeah, kind of weird that they actually took out the walkers first, and then decided to kill the horse. But hey, whatever. So, um, and while I was watching it, I kept thinking back to Romero's last of the Dead zombie series. It was like Island of the Dead or something like that. It was the one where it was like a group of army guys. They stumbled onto like an island outside of Massachusetts or something like that. It was run by basically two old Irish guys. Um, and well, anyways, at the very end of the movie, uh, this guy's daughter, who had turned into a zombie, was stuck inside a pen with a horse, and of course, all she could eat was the horse, and that's when they thought that they were able to actually train the zombies to actually live in society then, but hey, whatever. Um, it just reminded me of that because the zombies of that also pushed over the horse, and it looked really similar to it. At least I think so. And I think his name is Aaron. I really have a question for him. Who the hell goes out and hunts rabbits with that high-powered a rifle? I mean, he was able to shoot one of the zombies in the head, or walkers in the head, and his head basically exploded. Um, that is really not something that you want to go out and go after a bunny with. I could understand if he was like laying little traps or whatever, but you know, oh my god, there'd be no rabbit left. On the Talking Dead last night, they asked the question, who do you find scarier, Carol or Rick now? And honestly, I don't think I could choose because both of them freak me out so much right now. Not only because of what Carol was saying to that little kid that caught her, and of course then she said, "Well, if you don't tell anybody, I'll make you cookies," which is even more creepy, I think. But thing with Rick is the thing I noticed is that he's kind of pulling off a reverse Shane. Um, you know, he went from being the leader, which is pretty much what Shane wanted to be like at the very end, to more of an almost a psychopathic guy, um, which of course was near the end for Shane. Then went to being kind of obsessive over Lori, which again was kind of like early Shane, and now he almost pulled out his gun and he shot. I think his name is Pete as he was walking away, and I just thought to when Shane and Rick were on the woods outside of Atlanta, um, and Shane had Rick in his sights and could have pulled the trigger, but of course then Dale came up and saw what was going on. So um, yeah, I know that Pete guy or whatever his name is kind of screwed because not only is he kind of getting in the way of Rick, but the first time that Rick saw him, he's kind of a jerk to him when he was out sitting on the porch. Um, in this last episode, when he was around his wife, he really wasn't that bad or anything. But when you saw the preview for the next episode, at the very end of the Talking Dead, he kind of turned back into a dick. At least I think so. I wonder what, if any, thing that Diane is playing out with the guys, because it just seems that she is manipulating the guys to do whatever she wants. Like Daryl was kind of a question mark, but now because he's able to kind of go out and do his own thing, uh, kind of welcomed into the group. The kind of way, of course, Rick is kind of being seduced. Um, Carol, she kind of has to watch out for herself now. I am really not sure about some of the other kind of minor characters. Like, uh, I don't know anything about like the the manipulation of Doctor Mullet or the priest guy or whatever. So, um, and yeah, I did see on the previews that the priest guy is actually going to be in the next episode. Does kind of leave a question about what actually happened to Morgan, because you know if they're not going to be doing anything with him this year, um, I really don't think that they should have had those little teasers or whatever because then it's kind of pointless. I think. If anything, if they were going to show the teasers, they weren't going to be doing anything with them. They should have left it for like the last episode of the season. But hey, that's just my opinion. So, well, that's going to be about it for now. I'm going to sign off for now. This is episode 15. You've been watching Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This has been for season 5, episode 13. Um, I know that this was kind of a shorter episode. Last couple of weeks for me, it seems like I always have something to do on Monday mornings, so and I can't delay it until later on or whatever. So, um, but anyways, that's gonna be about it for this episode. So, take care.